Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, I want to talk about this idea of a lot of y'all working too goddamn hard when it comes to losing belly fat. You know, every day, every week at this point, since I've been coaching, I see people inside my DMs that are telling me they're working out 7 days a week. Some people saying they're doing working out 2 times a day. And I'm like, okay, so how are you having a problem dropping 50 pounds? How are you having a problem dropping 30 or even 75, 100 plus pounds? Because if you're working out 6, 7 days a week, guys, you should be ripped. Some of y'all are working out more than I do. Some of y'all wouldn't believe this, but I only work out for about 30, 45 minutes at the gym. That's it. That's all I do, man. I'm not in the gym for hours like I used to be when I was in my early 20s. Like, one, I just don't want to be in the gym that damn long. 2, I don't have to be super ripped up. I'm okay with not being ripped up like a bodybuilder no more. I just want to feel good when I put my clothes on and feel real proud when I take my clothes off, if y'all know where I'm coming from. You see what I'm saying? So I want to give y'all some things on what I see. All right, that y'all are doing wrong, but what things you also need to start doing right. All right, what things you need to change. Okay, wrong thing. You're relying on willpower and effort. All right, it's very admirable, guys. Like, I'm super proud of y'all for who are trying to lose belly fat, who are trying to lose the weight. You know, you want to better your situation. You want to improve your health, and that way you're not worrying and stressing about health-related issues like type 2 diabetes and sleep apnea, the erectile dysfunction. You don't want to deal with that kind of stuff, right? And so I'm proud of you for trying. But you don't have to put in so much effort into doing hours of cardio, working out every single day, starving yourself. That's no good, okay? That may get you to a certain point, but it's really not sustainable. Because if you have to struggle and stress and put so much willpower into doing almost anything, it's going to be very hard for you to be consistent with doing these things, okay? And so here are the 3 things that you need to focus on doing to where you can lose belly fat and drop weight a lot easier. That way you can keep it off, okay? And so the first thing is this. Guys, I see a lot of y'all winging it. You're working out, but you have no plan. You're eating healthy, but you have no idea how much you're eating. And you wonder why you lose weight when you step on the scale, then you gain the weight back. There's inconsistency with your workout routine. Some weeks you go to the gym 2 days a week. Other weeks you go 4. Some weeks you don't even go none. Well, guys, what do you think is going to happen? There's going to be inconsistency with your weight. Your weight's going to fluctuate. And it gets so exhausting. And I feel for some of y'all, empathize for some of y'all, because I know you're really trying. And it can be very discouraging and frustrating if you're putting in the time and you're like, damn, man, I feel like I'm doing everything right. I'm eating healthy. I'm exercising, even though I'm not going all the time at the same time every week. But I do it sometimes. Damn, I feel like I should be a lot further along. I have people tell me this all the time. But here's the thing. When you have scattered habits, inconsistent habits and routines, the results are going to also be inconsistent. For everybody who can see me on social media, on Instagram, you see my hands all over the place, right? Scattered, all over the place. That's how your results are, all right? If you want your weight to consistently go down, you have to have consistency within your life, all right? Meaning, what is your structure? What are your plans? What are your routines, all right? I say this to say this, guys. If you want to be consistent at anything, you have to have a plan, like habits that you consistently do on a daily and weekly basis. If you don't have these things, you're going to find yourself having inconsistency with your results and even in your life. And that's just not just in fitness. Whether you have a 9 to 5 or if you run a business, there's habits. They call them systems in business, right? That's what they call businesses, like big businesses, organizations. It's an organization of systems that individuals have to run. But nowadays, shit, Elon Musk out this motherfucker, he about to start creating robot workers. But at the end of the day, everybody got systems, SOPs that they have to run through on a daily basis. Whether you got a 9 to 5 or whether you have a business. Y'all see I show up every week. I do these podcasts. This is one of my systems. And so that way my business is consistent. And so same thing when it comes to health and fitness. Instead of the word systems, we have routines. And when you have a plan, the plan, nutrition, like what's your meal plan look like? The plan, workout routine. What are you doing when you go to the gym, right? Your plan is filled with different routines on what you're doing. Part of your routine for us nutrition is, what foods am I going to eat? What are my go-to proteins? What are my go-to vegetables? What are my go-to fruits? What are my go-to snacks? Right? That's part of my routine. That's part of my habits. And then when I'm getting ready to eat my food, do I measure it? Do I log it inside of an app like MyFitnessPal? These are routines, guys. If you don't have these type of routines in your life, you just, well, should I eat healthy sometimes? Sometimes I don't. And you hoping that you go see results, it ain't gonna work like that. Some days y'all may know that you feel a little bit better. You're like, man, I got a little bit more energy today. Then the other day you're like, man, why am I so tired today? Because you have inconsistency with your eating habits. But if you have more consistency with your eating habits, your sleeping habits, your exercise habits, you'll notice that you'll have more better days, good days, than days where you feel low. All right? Because we are human. Let's not kid ourselves here, guys. Like, ain't nobody gonna just be bouncing with joy and excited about every single day 100% of the time. This is not happening. Like, I could wake up, everything went right, and some days I could still be in a rut. But the majority of my days, I'm on 10 because I have the right habits in place to get me there. All right. And if you want to be able to lose weight consistently without it being so stressful, without it being so frustrating and inconsistent, you have to develop a plan. If you don't have a plan, guys, you are planning to fail. Plain and simple. Okay. We see this in all different areas of life. You see it with the football players and the basketball players, and we see all these people, even movies, movies and TV shows. Do you think they just, hey guys, let's get up on stage and let's just shoot the movie, shoot the show? No, they have a plan. And so that everything runs smoothly. All right. And these people, they shoot these movies and TV shows. They have multiple that they shoot. How do they do this so consistently and these movies hit? These shows keep hitting. They have plans in place, routines in place. If you want to be successful too, and not just out here watching your favorite 50 Cent TV show, watching Ghost or Raising Canaan or whatever it is, you got to also have some consistency in your life if you want to see that weight going down. All right. So develop a plan. It's going to make it so much easier, so much less stress on you because you don't have to think. You already know what you're going to eat for breakfast. You already know what you're going to eat for your snacks. You already know how much food you need to eat on a daily basis. You already know what exercise you're going to do when you hit the gym or how many days a week you're going to hit the gym. It ain't no guessing. And guessing and wondering and hoping is stressful. And so stop it. That's number one. Number two. I'm sorry to say this to y'all, man, but I got to say it, man. Discipline is very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable to develop consistency with anything, guys. And that requires having discipline to be consistent. Like I remember times in my life where I would go to the gym for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months. And this is when I wasn't like really serious about exercise and fitness and building my career into fitness and things like that. I would go sometimes, weeks and months, and then some weeks and months I wouldn't go. And I just remember thinking to myself when I would fall off, like, damn, I got to get back in the routine again. Man, I'm about to be sore all over again. Man, I'm going to have to get back up in it. And it's uncomfortable because it's not a part of the day-to-day routine anymore. Because once you break that routine, you can break any routine. You could break the routine of brushing your damn teeth. If you go so many days, weeks, or months without brushing your teeth, and then you get back to man, damn, my teeth look real bad. Shit rotting up in my mouth. Man, I need to start brushing my teeth. It's still gonna be a level of discomfort, even though you know you need to brush your teeth. You're gonna be like, shit, I gotta do this every day, a couple of times a day. I gotta floss my teeth too. It's just the discipline of it, the pain of being disciplined. But after you do it so many times and it just becomes routine again, it gets easier. But a lot of y'all are not being disciplined long enough for the pain to subside. We all go through the pain of being disciplined. We all do. Even myself. I remember at one point when I was getting into the whole online fitness coaching thing, I wasn't being super serious about it like I thought I was, but I wasn't being consistent with posting content every day. Damn sure wasn't shooting no podcasts and lives every day. I wasn't doing it. And when I joined this coaching program that I'm in now, and my mentor was like, hey man, if you say you real serious as you say you are about wanting to grow your audience and help more people, shit, you gotta be posting every day. Every day, Jay. And so as I started posting every day, it was uncomfortable in the beginning. It was very uncomfortable because it wasn't a habit. It wasn't a routine to post every day and to create enough content to be able to post every day. Uncomfortable. Discipline is uncomfortable. But now where I'm at in my career, I have over, I think, 3,000 something posts on Instagram at this point. I got more than enough content. I know exactly what routine I need to have in place to research what content I'm gonna post, because I can look and see, hey, what content get the most views? What people, what lives do I post and what content do I post that makes people stay on longer? I'm researching. I know how to do that. I have a routine in place now. Now I don't have to guess about it, right? I know how to start my podcast. I know how to, add value and entertain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A little razzle dazzle. And then I know how to end the podcast. But in the beginning, it was very uncomfortable. Y'all just didn't feel it because I feel it inside my body. Y'all just didn't know how uncomfortable it was because maybe I didn't voice it when I was going through the pain at that point. I had to, kind of like understand what was going on inside my body. I'm like, damn, why do I feel this tension of like, damn, I know I need to do it, but shit, I don't feel like doing it. But you do it anyway. And then over time, it just becomes tolerable pain. And after so long, it's not even a pain no more. It's a standard. It's something that you do because it's a part of who you are. Like me doing these podcasts, at this point now, it's a part of who I am. I'm adding value. I want to help people. You see what I'm saying? And guys, when I first started doing the podcast, shit was painful. Y'all didn't know it. I'm like, damn, I got to script it out. And, how do I what stories am I going to tell? I want to make sure I really connect with my audience. I'd write certain things. I'm like, nah, that ain't going to hit. And so it took me longer to outline what I want the podcast to be about. Now, it takes me like 2-3 minutes. Because I've developed the discipline to be consistent. And after you do certain things for so long, it just becomes easy. It's easy to be disciplined now. But if you're not disciplined enough and consistent enough in the beginning, you'll never get to this point, guys. You'll never get there. It's so much easier for me to eat eggs and turkey bacon and fresh fruit now, because when I first started, I used to always want to eat a chicken biscuit from Chick-fil-A or a sausage McGriddle from McDonald's. So much easier and tastes so much better. But when I started, going into eating my eggs and my turkey bacon and my fruits and stuff like that, it was like, damn, it don't hit the same. But I do feel a lot better though. Let me keep doing it. Let me do this again. Man, last week I felt real good. What did I do different? Oh, I ate real healthy. Well, let me do it this week. Let me do it this week again. Even though it was uncomfortable, I started to see the fruits of my labor. I'm like, man, I actually feel better. Let me just keep doing this. Even though it's a little painful for me not to just go up to, Chick-fil-A and get me a chicken biscuit, I feel so much better. You see what I'm saying? Discipline, guys. It's okay to feel a little uncomfortable. Last thing, you have to embrace a new standard of living. If you want to lose belly fat and not be so hard, guys, you can't be hard on yourself within this new lifestyle, this new way of living. Embrace it. Guys, I used to eat junk food every day. It wasn't a sometimes a day, sometimes every other week or month. No, I used to eat Oreos with milk almost every day. I used to eat, and if it wasn't that, it was Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If it wasn't Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it was Fruity Pebbles. If it wasn't Fruity Pebbles, it was something. It was something every day. I just had to have something. Sometimes it was Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Fruity Pebbles. I'm like, man, it just ain't sweet enough. Put the whole. You know how at the end when you getting done eating your bowl of cereal and you want to just get everything. You want all the little sugar. That's how bad I used to be. But I used to always find myself feeling so tired, having brain fog, skin messing up, my eczema, and acid reflux, and even though I can feel that I would still love eating those foods. Even to this day, I would love to still eat those things. But I understand the consequences behind me eating those things. A lot of times people don't think about the consequences. You're eating this junk food all the time. You're drinking these sodas, these sweet teas and lemonades all the time, but you're not thinking about the consequences. Some of y'all, you see your body getting bigger and bigger. You see your stomach getting bigger and bigger. When is the light bulb going to go off in your head? Damn, if I keep moving in this direction, shit might get worse. There's folks out here, they do have type 2 diabetes. There's folks out here, they are dealing with erectile dysfunction. They Johnson ain't, I don't know why they call it a Johnson. Hey, Johnson ain't, he ain't strong like he want to be. He like him to, ain't nobody trying to deal with that shit. Why? Your boo thing shouldn't have to deal with that life. She shouldn't have to deal with that type of lifestyle. All because you don't want to eat right. You don't want to exercise. You don't want to walk. You don't want to go to the gym 3-4 days a week. Not every day. Not like a bodybuilder. 3-4 days a week. And eat some fruit and vegetables. Shit you should already be doing. Guys, you have to embrace a new standard of living. If you want your body to look better, if you want to feel proud about how you look in your clothes, maybe some of y'all are single. Some of y'all want to get out here and start mingling. You know what I'm saying? But you're not proud about how you looking. And so you're like, damn, man, I won't really be able to attract the one I really, really want. I don't want to have to settle, but damn. You got to make sure you're taking care of your body. You have to start up-leveling your standard of living. Instead of eating junk food every day, you just have a cheat meal or two throughout the week. Once or twice a week. New standard of living. Requires discipline too. You see what I'm saying? And so, in short, man, you got to realize the life you want is going to cost you your old life. The body you want is going to cost you your old one. Meaning, you're going to have new habits, new routines, new lifestyle. And once it becomes a lifestyle, it's easy, man. Shit's easy. I used to drink sodas and Sprite and Coke every day. Now I'm over here in my bougie nature of drinking sparkling water. Like I drink like I would have never thought that I would have gotten to the point where I could drink sparkling water without the taste of the sugar from Coke and Sprite. I would have never thought it. But I started raising my standard of living. I want to feel good every day. I want to have energy every day. I want to be able to focus and be mentally sharp every day. Not sometimes. Every day. I want to feel good. It's not just about looks, guys. Like, don't you want to feel good when you wake up? Don't you want to feel proud about, the direction that you're moving in your life? Don't you want to be able to have enough energy and charisma and your body looking good to where you can also get to the point where you can impact other people that you love and care about? Because there's people looking. They might just not be shaking their head up and down. It might be shaking their head left or right. Like, damn, I don't want to go in that direction. But when they look at you, they should be like, yeah, that's it. They should be nodding their head up and down. They should be like, yeah, I want to be just like you, man. You own it. Man, I want to be just like my mom. I want to be just like my dad. And some of y'all got siblings, you got friends, you got your parent. They will also be inspired by you. Your new lifestyle, your new standard of living. Even in the beginning, they might feel a little uncomfortable because that's not what they normally see you doing. But if you stick with it, they're going to see that you were serious. And they're going to be like, damn, he really did that. She really did that. She done dropped 50 pounds? Oh, wow. He done dropped 45 pounds. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, and now I need to start eating right. And then they're going to start asking your ass, so what you be eating every day? How much you be, how you do that? How many days do you be exercising? That's because you're making it look sexy now because of your lifestyle, the changes, the fruits of your labor. But if you don't make it a lifestyle and you do it for a couple of months or a couple of weeks and you lose the weight, then gain the shit back, that's just embarrassing. And they probably gonna stay doing nothing. But they're like, damn, they did it, but they gained all of it back. And they go right back on to the life they had to. And be like, yeah, I knew it. I ain't doing that shit. He put in way too much work for that to gain all of it back. It ain't even worth it. But that shouldn't be the standard that you want to give your family, the people who are looking up to you. Once you start some shit, you should be the type of person who want to finish it and make it a lifestyle to the point where, like, guys, this is life. Like, wouldn't you like to know, like, when you get to a certain point of health and fitness or even financially, like, you're not wishy-washy. Like, if you like this, man, that's stressful. That's such a strain on your mental. You like, damn, you embarrassed, you discouraged. Shit, that's how folks be falling into depression too. Imagine losing 50 pounds and gaining all that shit back plus some. And everybody seeing you lose all the weight and gain all of it back. I'd be depressed. I'd be embarrassed as hell. You see what I'm saying? I went through that financially in my earlier 20s. And it was a very painful feeling. And so I developed a new standard of living and a new lifestyle to where my habits and routines so dialed in, I ain't going back. I'm never going back. And if I ever did fall off, I've built up a level of discipline to where I know exactly what steps I need to take to get myself back up. Could I go through a little pain, a little struggle for a very short period of time? Yes. But I'll be able to get myself right back on up because I've developed a new standard of being disciplined, knowing how to make shit a lifestyle, of being consistent and not starting and stopping. All right? But you do these things right here, it'll make it so much easier for you to lose belly fat. Make it so much easier. You ain't got to work out like a bodybuilder every day. Like if you became more consistent and disciplined with the foods that you're eating and how much you're eating and tracking it, you can lose weight just doing that without ever stepping foot into a gym. You can work out. I have coaching clients working out 3-4 days a week, dropping more weight than a lot of folks who be working out 6-7 days a week. They have a plan. They're not winging it. A lot of folks who just wing it, they just going, they getting what I call empty victories. They go to the gym, feel like they worked out, walk up out of there. A couple of weeks later, they're like, damn, stomach's still big. Man, I only dropped 2 pounds. Damn, what's going on here? No structure. But when you have structure, it makes it so much easier. You don't have to beat yourself up. All right, guys, we out here, man. Hopefully y'all thought this helpful. Let go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.